The event at Safaricom was to mark the 5 millionth copy of Shoe Jazz. The comic book has proved a major hit with Kenya's youth, and there are also daily syndicated FM radio broadcasts and interactive text messages.
I hope if you've had a chance to look at the pictures, you've maybe put the headphones on at the back.
The entrepreneur behind Shoe Jazz, Rob Burnett, introduced the team of young Kenyans involved and also thanked DFID's Research into Use programme for providing support and content.
And another key organisation for us is Research into Use. They're the guys who really help us with our agriculture stories. They're the ones who bring the stories to us, bring the ideas, the agricultural innovations that can change people's lives, and we write comics about them. So RIU, another key partner for us.
UK MPs from the All Parliamentary Group on Agriculture and Food for Development were at the function at the start of a visit to a series of programmes in Kenya.
I've noticed on my own BlackBerry that I'm able to access very good GPRS here in this country, so there's a very reliable means of getting on the internet, and that's being used to spread this message through the comic book, through the comic book website, of how to look after your animals, the importance of vaccinating your animals, the importance of vaccinating chickens against Newcastle disease, which kills so many birds. These are really important messages to get across to the next generation. This seems to me a great way of doing it, and it doesn't seem to be a terribly expensive way of doing it either.
Let me talk of East Africa, because we have fans from Uganda, Tanzania, and it's growing and counting. Right now, the JB fan page on Facebook is full. Why? Because he has friends from all over.
Those behind Shoe Jazz now want to see income from the corporate sector hit 60% and reduce the level of public and NGO funding. There was a warm welcome for the UK MPs on their visit to Western Kenya. They were visiting two programmes. In the morning, they met with a community of farmers linked with a scheme known as Send a Cow. Later, they were in the Emuhaya district, in a community which has been labelled Phipps Village, after the RIU-backed scheme which is empowering smallholder farmers to put research into use to improve food security.
This is orange flesh. You see?
The Phipps coordinator for the region, Benson Maniaji, who controls a network of village-based advisors, or VBAs, explain the success of the Phipps programme in this area and beyond.
In Western Province, under Phipps project, we have established Phipps villages in several villages. We have established 165 villages since we started in Western Province. And each VBA is manning 3 villages. Like for the last 2 seasons, we have reached 37,000 farmers.
I've been hugely impressed. And what we've seen is a way for people to feed themselves, to be less reliant and moving towards complete self-sufficiency, which has got to be the future for East Africa. These people are now able to feed themselves, they're able to sell some product locally, and they're able to use that money to invest in cattle, in treatment so that the cattle and plants don't get diseases, in some cases even to invest in education. So this is a great project, helping people use market forces in the way that we take for granted every day back home in the United Kingdom.
And this morning we saw 2 small projects, very, very good in their own way, small organic, people growing a lot of vegetables on small sites. But the trouble is they're very small, and the real key is the ability to scale up these projects. And that, I think, is where Phipps really scores, because the pyramidic selling, as it were, that Phipps indulges in with the village-based advisors and so on is a really excellent way of getting knowledge, because it's knowledge that is important here, getting it out and about.
And to show their appreciation of the MP's visit, the community created their own Lord of the Dance to celebrate the success of Phipps in their village and thousands of others in Kenya.